Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel, and thanks for joining me for another video. Today I am doing the third and final part to a closer look at my planner inserts. If you have not watched the part 1 and part 2 and you would like to do so, I will link those in the description for you. You do not have to watch them in any particular order. As usual, I will put a link in the description box to all of the shops that I mentioned. Today, I will be discussing the inserts that are in my daily section, my finance section, and my home section. So first off, let's get straight into the home section. And this is actually my cleaning section. However, I didn't have a label for cleaning, so I used home. So I recently started doing zone cleaning, and I wish this was something that I had implemented years ago because it has made cleaning so much easier. I am using this insert that I discussed in a previous video, which is my week on 2 pages. So I just took this page and I broke my cleaning into 7 zones. So Monday zone 1, Tuesday zone 2, Wednesday zone 3, Thursday zone 4, Friday zone 5, Saturday zone 6, and Sunday zone 7. So that is how I'm using this particular insert. It is recycled because this again comes from an insert that I use in my weekly section. Then the other insert that I used in this home section or cleaning section is this 52-week fold out tracker from Peanut Planner Co. I found a free editable website in which you can edit PDFs. However, because it is free, it's not the best program and there are some limitations, and it took really long to do this. I did this prior to deciding to do zone cleaning, and so I had just broke down all of the things that I wanted to clean and to just mark them off as I do them. However, I wish that I would have done the zone cleaning first, because I would have liked to have done this list according to the zones. It would just make marking it off easier if it was according to the zones. So I probably will at some point redo this, but I don't foresee me doing that anytime soon because, like I said, it was a lot of work and very tedious and took a lot of time to actually type those all in. But that is what insert that I'm using for my home / cleaning section. Next, we're going to go to the daily sections, and I've been using a few different inserts for my daily. This is actually a week on 2 page from Plan to Create, but I do use this in my daily section because my weekly section is just kind of overview of things that I want to do in the week, and then I come in every day and write down more of a detailed plan of what I'm doing on a particular date. So this is the Plan to Create a week on 2 pages. This is what it looks like. It is undated, and then it has the times from 8, it just says 8 to 12, so that's, or 8 to 11, that's the morning, and then 12 to 6 p.m., which is the evening, and then it just says p.m. here for some reason. I don't really pay attention to the times. Actually, I don't even write them out. I just write over them, and I'll show you what one that I filled out looks like. And this is just me using the week on 2 page. So I do my sidebar here. So I do my sidebar with the week number, a month at a view here. I have a little stamp that I use for that, and then anything notes that I want to do for that week. Here I was using it kind of as a menu planner for that week, and this is what I use it for. Another insert that I will do is sometimes I find that Saturdays and Sundays are really busy days for me, and so I don't always have room to write everything that I want to accomplish on Saturday and Sundays. So I have been using these inserts a day on one page. Unfortunately, I do not remember where I purchased this. I did try to locate that file to link it for you guys, but I haven't been able to figure out where I got this from yet. So if I do figure that out, I will put that link in the description for you, but as of right now, I don't know. And to show an example of that, how I use that, let's see if I have one. I think I have one in here somewhere of a used one. Yes, so here we go. So when you print it, it just has morning, afternoon, evening, and a notes section, and it's the same back and forward. And this is kind of what I use it for. I'll put in the date, the top, break down morning, afternoon, and evening of things I want to do, and then I usually do a long to-do list here. I don't usually use this section here, but again, this is just something that I like to do if I find that my weekend is particularly busy that weekend and I don't have the space to write it on my a week on 2 pages. And the last insert that I use in my daily section are these dailies. These are from Kika Printables. This is a new to me shop, and I'm finding that I absolutely love her inserts. I think going forward in 2022, I will be using a lot of these days on one page. You can circle or highlight the day of the week, put the date. The time runs from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Again, sometimes I use the dates, not the date. Sometimes I use the times and sometimes I just ignore it and write over it. It really just depends on my day and how I'm deciding to plan that day. You have space for your top 3, a to-do list, appointments, which I don't find that I use very often. I will usually write that out or put washi tape on it and use this section for something else. And then I have my meals here, which I do tend to use. So let me see if I can find, here we go, how I've been using these. So here I have been using the times of how my day is going to look. I have my long to-do list, my top 3, and then my meals here. I did have an appointment there, and here I decided to try to put the weather. So I was experimenting with using that space for the weather because, again, I don't have appointments normally on a daily basis. So I think going forward I will put the weather in there. So that is how I'm using my dailies and the inserts that I'm using. So I really rotate between a week on 2 pages. Again, this is from Plan to Create. Where's the other one? So it's when you purchase them, you get these in a Monday start or a Sunday start. It is undated. And then I will also use these. These are my least favorite. I don't think that I'm going to be using these going forward in 2023. I do have a few of these printed already, so I'll probably just go ahead and use these up. And once I am done, I don't foresee printing any more of these. So I think I'm just going to stick with this week on 2 page and then these dailies for 2023 inserts in my daily section. So last but not least, we will be talking about the inserts that I use in my finance section. So I have these budget calendars. They're undated. They're from Haro Plans on Etsy. Excuse me. And what I will normally do is just put the month. I'll go in and date the calendar and then put the bills that are due on certain dates. I'll highlight them once I have paid them, and then at the end of the month I will go ahead and fill in my income minus expenses and anything left over for savings. So I have one, I use one for each month. It's a little tedious to have to write these over and over again. I think what I'm actually going to do now that I'm thinking about it is kind of create a master one. If I can find that editing program again, and just maybe taking out the days of the week and just dating it and putting the days that the bills are due and how much, and reuse that every month. Just print one for every month and then just highlight it, and not so we're much worried about the days of the week, and then that way I'm not rewriting and redating every single month. So that is something that I'm gonna look into doing. And then I have this the debt tracker. This is from at Printable Pineapple. Again, these are all printables. I don't purchase printed inserts. I print, cut, and punch myself. So here you just have the date, the creditor, the payment date, starting balance, account number, password. So I don't really use that, but actually that's a good idea to put my password, because this planner is something that stays at home. I don't really have to worry about taking it out, and if someone, I lost it and someone else has access to that information. But that is actually, I think I'm going to do that going forward in 2023. I've always just ignored this whole section and just put the date that it's due, and then the name of the debt. And I don't even think I use this section here. And then every month, usually in the beginning of the month, anywhere between the 1st and the 5th, I'd go in and put the new balance there and keep track that way. So it's another idea of something that I can try out in 2023. And my last insert for the finance section is this check register. I do not know where I got this from. I apologize. I will try my best to try to find the shop that I got it from. But this is also something that I use. I don't track all the transactions from my bank account. However, I do tend to use these for purchases, like personal purchases, things running related, or planner stuff, supplies that I purchase, and Amazon purchases. This is what I use this for. And just one more note for the debt tracker. This, I believe, came in a mini size, and I just scaled it up to make it the size of an not an A5, I mean a half letter, and so that's why it's kind of like weird like that with all this. So normally you would cut, along the cut lines here, but I made it bigger to fit this planner. But that is it, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and happy planning.